Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, we are late. We are some few minutes past time. We are going to start off with the chart on our screen. This is USDJPY. So far from what we keep mentioning, this is supposed to be a sell. We are actually waiting for a sell position. If you draw the lines the way I've drawn them, we had a trend line from the top. So the line ran all the way from this resistance. We had a resistance. So this is a resistance here. We have a resistance here. We have a resistance here. We have a resistance here. And we expect the same place to be a resistance when the price gets to it. So basically, we're just waiting for price to try pulling back up to this point so that we look for a sell when the price gets there, expecting that sell to take price towards the support which you have at the bottom. So as it is now, still expect more momentum to the upper side, expect price to continue upwards up to the resistance which I've just drawn, so that you look for a sell position, expecting that sell to take price to the lower side. So the next chart I want us to look at is GBP/USD. GBP/USD is bearish. The price is moving massively to the lower side. We do have a trend line like this. So we've successfully gone below it. And then we also had a one from the top like this. So technically just a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. There's this break above. And then from the lower side we have a support. We have a support here. We have a support here. Sorry, this is a resistance. Then there's a support. And then we have a support, and then we have a support. We also have a support here, and then there is this massive break to the lower side. So this means we are still downwards. If you're on this chart now, you are supposed to be looking for sell positions. Expect price to proceed to the lower side. Keep looking for sell positions. You may want to wait for a pullback, maybe up to this level here, so that you pick a sell position up to this level, 1.29506. So as it is now, you are supposed to wait for a pullback slightly, then pick a sell position up to the support which we are having, this one. I hope that makes some good sense. So we'll move forward, just to move forward to the next chart. We'll move to EUR/USD. EUR/USD so far, we are bearish. The price is moving to the left side. After the bounce which we had from this point here, we had a resistance. We had a resistance there. We had a resistance there. We had a resistance, sorry. We had a resistance. And we had a resistance when the price came back the fourth time. This was still a resistance. On the lower side, we do have a support also. It doesn't look very clear because the price actually attempted to go below this level but ended up above. So this is still a support. For me, this is still a good place to look for a buy from. We have a support there. We have a support. We have a support around this zone here. There's a support. And then we have a support there. Then we have a support there. And then we have a support now that the price is around the same place. So technically, this should be a good place to look for a buy from. If you're on this chart now, you actually are supposed to be focusing on a buy. You're supposed to be looking for low risk buy positions, expecting those buys to push price to the upper side. So I hope that should be clear. Let's move forward to our next chart. So basically, this is what we expect to be happening on EUR/USD. We expect it not to close below this level, but if it does close below it, then expect a momentum to the lower side. If the price successfully closes below the lower trend line, then expect it to continue to the lower side. That's what we are waiting for just now. So the next chart I want us to look at SP500. So SP500 yesterday, the price retraced back to a resistance which was significant for us. You can see it here. We had a resistance here. There was this massive break. As we're speaking now, the price is still above 3389.0. So we do expect a continuation to the upper side as long as the price is held above 3389.0. So the idea now is basically to look for low risk buy positions. Keep looking for buy orders on this chart. We don't recommend sell positions at all. There is no need for selling it. We don't recommend sell positions. We still are holding on to buy positions. We do expect price to proceed much higher, especially after bouncing off from this point. And the first target should be here. So if the price is indeed to proceed upwards, then we expect it to go up to the resistance 3588.5.5. This one. The next chart is Brent oil. Brent oil is bearish so far. We are downwards massively to the lower side. The reason I'm saying that is because we had a shape which has just been broken to the lower side. We had this, a resistance, then we also have a resistance. So we have a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. We have a support, we have a support, we have a support, and then there's a massive break to the lower side. So expect the current sell to proceed up to 37.99. This is the best place where, if you set it from where the price is now, hold on to that position. Expect price to proceed up to the line which I've just drawn, 37.990. So the last chart for today is gold. Gold is bearish, the price is moving to the lower side. And if you look at it properly, you can see that we're within some shape which has just been violated to the lower side. We have this here, and then we have it to the upper side. From the upper side, we have that. So this is just a support here. We have a support here, and then you have a support here. Then you also have a minor support just before the close here, and then you have a resistance. On the upper side, we do have a support here, and then there's another one here. Also have another one which is at this point. So as it is now, on this chart, I do recommend a sell. I'm actually expecting sellers to dominate this market. We do expect a continuation to the lower side. So keep looking for sell orders. Expect a continuation to the lower side up to this level, up to 1879.43. So look for sell positions. Keep looking for sell orders. Hold on to seller's perspective, expecting price to proceed up to the level which I've just mentioned, which is this one. And as it is now, we are somehow going to break below 1918.44. If that happens, the next best target is this one, 1879.43. So thank you very much. And that should be the end of today's session. We are going to meet again tomorrow at the same